Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Sean, and today I'm here to talk about the recently, breaking news about a day ago that Bob Iger is stepping down as the CEO of Disney as a whole. And how this news is, to some, unexpected, and to others who have been paying attention, it's not that unexpected. Now, Bob Iger is one of the greatest executives of all time. This dude did wonders with Disney. He took over Disney in 2005, and 2005 when Disney was in a bad place. Disney was damn near bankrupt. Like, all their films weren't doing good. Movies like The Emperor's New Groove, Lilo and Stitch, Mulan, Treasure Planet, and movies like that they weren't doing well. Like, I know people like me and you who grew up in the early 2000s, we love those movies, but they weren't very successful. Those movies weren't doing too hot. A lot of live action movies weren't doing too hot. Overall, Disney was in ruins. The parks were getting a little stale. More people were getting fired. It was a wild time, and Bob Iger came in and pretty much changed Disney. You can look at the charts, man. He took Disney from a share, stock shares of about 95 million, to about $80 million, to stock share of about over $190 million. That's over the course of his over the course of 15 years. Bob Iger is the only CEO I've ever known. Like, I don't know CEO. I knew that Steve Jobs was the CEO of Google, Apple, and I knew that things of that nature. Bill Gates and things of that, Mac. But, other than that, the only CEO of something, and I know Mark Zuckerberg, too, but that's because of the movie. Really, Bob Iger's the only CEO I've really known, and he's been a big influence. No one's done any job better being a CEO than Bob. He acquired Pixar, he acquired Star Wars, he acquired Marvel, and he just acquired 20th Century Fox, which is one of the biggest studios on the planet, and he just acquired them. So, and then he just launched Disney Plus. I mean, the thing is, there have been numbers. You've seen Disney's numbers. Disney's numbers are out of this world. To put it in perspective, Disney that last year made almost, I think they either made over $10 billion or they made damn near close to $10 billion in profits. And that's off of I don't know, 12 movies maybe? No studio's ever had $2 billion movies. Disney last year had 6. They had Toy Story, Aladdin, The Lion King, Avengers, Captain Marvel, Star Wars, and Frozen 2. They had $7 billion movies. $7 billion movies. Put that in perspective. No one's ever had 2. So Disney is killing the game. They have been killing the game, and Bob Iger has been the man behind that. Now, Bob Iger, why I say it's not too surprising, because if you're in the know, you know that Bob Iger was trying to retire about 4 years ago. But he didn't because obviously, and he stuck around for 2 reasons: to launch Disney Plus, and to make sure the acquisition of Fox went smoothly. That's the only reason he stuck around. The acquisition of Fox is done. Disney Plus has been successfully launched, and now he's stepping down as CEO. Now, to let people know, he's not leaving yet. So for anyone who thinks this might be some kind of conspiracy or some bad thing, or, oh my God, what happened? Is something wrong? Calm down. He's actually technically still going to be working at Disney till December 31st, 2021. 2021. So he's got a whole year and some change. He's almost got 2 years that he's going to still be there. He's just not going to be doing the day-to-day. Now, he's dropping to a position of creative control. He's still the head of all creative decisions. It's just the day-to-day is going to another guy named Bob. I can't remember his last name. I think it's Ilznick or something. But I don't know about this guy. I don't know who this guy is. As long as he doesn't mess with Kevin Feige and mess with what they're doing with Marvel, I don't care. But Bob Iger has been a superstar at this. There were rumors he might go run for president. I mean, Oprah Winfrey's been backing him running for president. There's been a lot of people backing him running for president. I don't think he will. He's about 69 years old, so he's almost 70. I mean, to be fair, the dude is pretty, when you see pictures of him, I don't think 70. I think maybe late 50s, early 50s, late 50s, early 60s. I mean, he's almost 70 years old. He's literally, by the end of July, he'll be like 70 years old. So, you know, it's kind of a perspective to put into there, but like he's made a lot of money for Disney. He's made a lot of money. He's going out on top, so I don't feel bad for the guy. You know, he's just, you know, and when he was releasing his statement, he basically said, he's like, I didn't want it to be this long, drawn-out thing. I want to cut the tie so that way we can peacefully transition to a new CEO. I can tighten up things. I can make sure things are good. Because the last thing you want to do is be like, all right, I'm going to be doing, is like not prepare your, you know, predecessor, your successor. And not only not prepare your successor, but like do a bad job, but like leave loose ends out there so your successor has to deal with them. This way, not only does the successor, new Bob, I'm just calling him new Bob, gets to, because they're both named Bob, gets to, get used to this position, get used to the things that Bob was doing, get used to the ideas. And Bob gets to actually still be there in a creative role to help ease things over, to help smooth over relationships, to help make sure that things are going smoothly. So then he can just ride off in the sunset in December 30th, like December 2021, and just ride off into the sunset with his probably with billions of dollars in his pocket. A nearly flawless resume. The only thing negative you could say about Bob Iger is that maybe he spent too much money, and he probably could have done a better job, because all you see on the news is how terrible work conditions are at those Disney parks. I don't know about that. It's been a long time since I've been to a Disney park, and when I went, I was a kid, so I didn't notice it. Maybe if I went now, I would notice it. But that's pretty much the two blemishes on his record. But other than that, nothing but great profits. The dude seems like a solid guy. Never heard him in any scandals. Never heard him in any things. He trusts his people. He's the best CEO I've ever seen. You know, at least in my lifetime. Maybe I'll see a better one. But in terms of workmanship, and then he put out this book that I really want to read. It's expensive. It's like $100 book. That's why I haven't bought it yet. But he put out this book that I really want to read, where he was talking about buying Star Wars and having to, the life that is being the CEO of Disney, and like I heard people talk about it, and it sounds fascinating. I want to pick that book up. But anyways, these is my thoughts on Bob Iger stepping down. It's not as big of a deal. Some people wanted to make it be. He simply is doing it the right way. He's doing it his way. He's done everything he can. He's like, look, I've done everything I can. The only there's no point in me sticking around past my prime. I'm done. I'm heading out. And I found another Bob who can take my job. Now, I will touch a little bit, just a tiny bit, on the other Bob. I have heard things about him, because this other Bob, new Bob, had been running all the theme parks and stuff. Granted, he also ran the DVD stuff and like Blu-ray and VH, straight to home release video stuff too. But I've heard nothing but negative things about this guy when it comes to running the theme park. So it is a bit, because I've heard that he's pretty cheap. He's the reason that certain things are the way they are. He gets rid of a lot of attractions and trade them out to save money. So I'm worried that this dude might clash with certain other people who want to spend money, because Bob was known as a spender, and I'm scared this other new Bob won't want to spend. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We really won't know what new Bob does, what new Bob's all about, until literally 2021, because Bob Iger's still going to be around. So we really won't know what new Bob's about until then. But until then, good luck to you, Bob Iger. It's just news that everyone's talking about, so I figured I should give my opinion on it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But, right off into the sunset, man. You did everything you possibly could do. You turned Disney into an empire. You're trusting Kevin Feige. And then that just got you wins with me anyways, is you trusting Kevin Feige. So, thank you guys for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.